In Hunnicutt, Balloon Local. We are a marketing and consulting company, and we will elevate your business. Today's question is, how do I improve my business revenue? How do I improve my business revenue? Number one, increase your sales. There's 100 different ways, so um, you got to acquire customers. You got to get more per customer, and you got to be able to produce or stock whatever it is that you're selling. So it's number one, acquiring customers. Number two, upselling the customers properly. And number three, being able to keep up with whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. So the first thing you'd want to do is increase your sales from existing customers. So upselling, cross-selling, offering, premium versions or products or complementary items. You gotta have some way or another to get more per customer. Um, I've been consulting for a long time, and 99% of all of the clients that I talk to acquire say they need more customers. And it's just not true. They need more per customer 99% of the time. One out of every 100 needs more customers. So most of you have dug the proverbial gold mine. You just haven't picked up the gold. So, I mean, that's why we actually have marketing and we have consulting. The consulting, the coaching, what goes on is we start out by marketing, and then we figure out that you're basically not doing what you're supposed to do with the customers that you've got. And so we start consulting, or vice versa. We start consulting and you say you need more customers. So instead of me actually selling you more products, more marketing, I actually dig in and find out that you don't need you don't need to buy more of our stuff. You just need to get more per customer. So you can have loyalty programs, reward your customers to come back, all kinds of different ways of doing that as far as discounts, points, exclusive deals, personalized marketing. If you're not building a relationship with your customer first, that's a huge problem. Because if you build a relationship and you're asking a bunch of questions and you're making notes about what you're asking, then that's so good it's not even funny. And then of course you're able to keep like a spreadsheet, on each customer, and their wants, their needs, their desires. What you can do with them and for them, so they never feel like you're doing something to them. And of course, the proverbial, you need to get new customers. So once you've taken care of your existing clients and you need more, then you need to attract new customers. And I mean, that's where we would come in, obviously. And we would make the phone ring with the customers that you want the phone to ring from. I mean, anybody can make the phone ring, quote unquote. But just because the phone rings doesn't mean that it's the customer that's going to be ready, willing, and able to buy. So understand that huge. Search engine optimization. And now you've got the new AI engine optimization. I mean, it's like, you've got Google and Bing and at the same time, you've got ChatGPT and all of these other ones that are out there doing the job now. So if you're not digital marketing for artificial intelligence, then you have to be. Social media advertising, content marketing to expand your reach. You've got referral programs, encourage current customers to refer others by offering incentives, strategic partnerships, collaborate with complementary businesses to access new audiences. And then, of course, we get into the pricing strategies and structures. Most of the time, bluntly, most people aren't charging enough. They are afraid to charge properly. And then to get more business, they think they need to lower their price instead of actually raising the price. I mean, pricing is if you don't have a coach, if you don't have somebody to bounce these ideas off of, and you're just inside your forest and you're looking at all the trees around you and you can't see the whole forest, you don't know how your prices are working anyway. So you're going off of your gut feel instead of off of, real data. Most people don't even know how to acquire the real data. So we need to adjust the prices based on demand, seasonability, competitor pricings. But most of the time, we need to get you to quit being afraid to just charge properly. And if we build a relationship with the customer and we educate them about what we're doing with them and for them and why, then it doesn't feel like we're overpricing anything. So you can bundle your offers, you can create packages of products, services at a discounted rate. But again, do you need to? Or do you need to go to a more value-based price? Focus on your warranty and again, what you're doing with and for the customer. You've got unique values and that you provide to justify higher prices. And again, that 99% of the time thing, 99% of the time, you need more customer value based pricing instead of cheap pricing. So you can improve your products or your service offerings. You can try innovating, introduce new lines, new products, new services based on customer needs or the market trends, like AI is going crazy right now. And we are not just marketing now for Google, we're marketing for ChatGPT and all of the other ones. They have different requirements and you need to stay on top of it. Enhance the quality, improve the quality of your offerings to increase the customer satisfaction and loyalty. You need to expand the variety, offer more choices to cater to a broader audience. And, unless you're just a specific niche market, I mean, if you're an HVAC company, you aren't just going to do HVAC. You're going to, do duct cleaning. You're going to do heating. You're going to do all kinds of stuff. Need to enhance the customer experience. So you can streamline your operations, ensure quick and hassle-free transactions and services. You can have, phenomenal customer support. I mean, exceptional support. Because again, it's about building trust and loyalty. So if you're not doing everything it takes to build trust and loyalty, then why are you in business? If you don't understand that you're there for a customer, that they're not an inconvenience, they're not a problem, they're not the problem. If you're having nothing but customer complaints, then you either got a wrong message, a wrong attitude, a wrong support system, a wrong product, or something's wrong. We need to find out what's wrong. You have to have feedback loops where you're regularly collecting and acting on customer feedback to address their concerns and improve customer satisfaction. We need to invest in technology and automation. So the funny part is people are always after new customers, but they aren't doing any customer retention marketing. They don't have a CRM system for customers, to build a relationship management and to manage and nurture the leads effectively. They're not, you don't have e-commerce platforms. I mean, you definitely have to have a website beyond a shadow of a doubt. And then you've got to make it a dynamic website, not a static website, meaning you have to put blogs on it, 1 or 2 times a week, not a month, not 6 months, not a year. And again, that's where we come in. We'll put the blogs on there for you. We'll do all kinds of stuff. You've got to have, email campaigns, chat bots, you got to have retargeting ads to engage the prospects. You got to have automated marketing. You need to increase your marketing presence, period. So you can either open new stores, more offices, whatever, costs huge money. You can sell on marketplaces. You can partner with wholesalers. You can build a strong, recognizable brand through consistent messaging and visuals. You've got to optimize your costs without compromising quality to reduce the waste, audit your expenses, cut unnecessary costs. You need to negotiate with vendors, secure better rates. You need to get the best rate. I mean, I've literally shown some of my companies that I work with how to go to their suppliers and reduce the cost, 15%. 15%. I mean, you don't reduce the cost to your customer at that point. You just made an extra 15% on everything that you just sold as far as the product is concerned. I mean, that's massive. If you don't know how to negotiate with your vendors, or you don't want to be one of those people, then the vendor's probably making more money off of you than they are anybody else, and they see you as a big old fat sheep that they just shear constantly. Well, they aren't going to kill you. They're definitely just going to keep shearing you. You need to improve your efficiency, train employees, and refine workflows to boost productivity. You need to leverage data and analytics, track the KPIs, monitor metrics like sales, conversion rates, customer acquisition costs. You need to predict the trends. You need to use data to forecast the demand and prepare accordingly. Run some test campaigns. Run a test on marketing to identify what's working best instead of just committing, completely. We know what works best on the norm, which is blogs. And if you're not going to put the blog out there, again, hire me. I'll put the blog out there for you. We know certain things that work no matter what, and then of course we don't know everything that works, and it depends on who you are and what you stand for, where you're going. But we'll give you a free consultation. We'll figure all of that stuff out. Then we're going to focus on networking and reputation. And again, it depends on what you're doing, but industry events, trade shows, business meetups, B&Is, Chamber of Commerce, public relations, and engage in community events and partnerships to boost visibility. Positive reviews, always try and get reviews. Reviews are like, especially a Google review. Even with ChatGPT doing business with Bing, even with, everybody out there trying to compete with Google, and they are starting to compete with Google, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Google's still the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Google is still what you're going to want to attract. The cool thing with a blog is that you're attracting all of it and you own it. Understand how huge and important it is that you attract everybody and you actually own what you're putting out there by having your own website and your own blog. Brian Hunnicutt, Balloon Local, call for a free consultation, send me an email, follow the link to the website. We're here for you. We're ready to do business. We want your business. We will make the phone ring with what you want the phone to ring for.